Hello, I'm Frances from Homestead, and I'm working on my grow boxes. I finally was able to save enough to be able to get the side pieces for 4 more grow boxes. Now that I have these, I'm gonna have to go out in the cold, down into what I call my goat barn, and go through the materials there and see if I can find what I need for the framework. Come along with me. I'm going to be taking the pickup down to the barn because I don't want to make so many trips back and forth. Gather up all of the materials that I'm going to need for my grow boxes, and we'll get those put together here in the shop, out of the snow. Okay, here we go, Diana. Let's go get in the pickup. Okay, come on. Now the first thing I'm going to have to do is sweep the snow off the pickup. I can't drive it like that. All right, hop in, Diana. Okay, good girl, stay. Hey Diana, you ready to go for a ride? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go down to the barn. Plenty of snow to drive through. All right. The barn is very close. It's not that far, but I'm not wanting to walk several trips carrying the materials. So I'm going to gather it all up in one trip. And here we are. Okay, so this is the barn. Well, I call it my goat barn. Don't have any goats yet. Hopeful, wishful thinking. But we have collected a lot of materials across the property, and we store it here in the barn. As you can see, there's only one side that's complete. This side is completely open. And unfortunately, that means snow is getting in on the boards that we have stored in here on that particular side of the barn. But we've tried to do our best to categorize the materials. And this is our nail and screw and bolt removing station. And it used to be piled very, very high. So this area here used to be piled up this high throughout the whole thing, and we had to climb across it to get to any of the materials. But it was just piled really high, and we have burned a lot this winter. We've been getting the nails out, piling up what's useful, and sorting through it, breaking down what needed to be burned, burning it in the wood burning stove that we set up in the shop. But otherwise, everything has been sorted and we can actually see the ground again. Which is good news because we hope in the spring to have goats, and so we need to get this barn cleared out. For now, I'm going to be going through this pile over here, hopefully finding the 4x4s and 2x4s that I'm going to need for 4 more grow boxes. Now, most of the 4x4s we've used up. I have a lot of 4x6, and I probably am going to be ripping some of those down to make them fit the size that I need, because that's what seems to be left. Like a 2x6 like this, it's kind of split already. I can just rip it down and get it to fit. There's some 2x4s down on the bottom underneath all this pile. I want to try to get at those. Wish me luck. That's got a few nails on it still. Get this back over in the pile. Well, I ended up with a bit more than I thought I would. I think we might be able to get all 4 grow boxes put together this week. I do think we have enough material, so I'm pretty excited about it. But the test is once we start making cuts and seeing how much we need of everything. I definitely have all the true 2x4s in here, plus a few 2x6s that need to be cut down. So I think we'll start with this and then come back and get more if we need it. But it'll be a lot more work with whatever else I use. So I think we'll go with these for now. Let's head back up to the shop. Okay, now lugging it all inside the shop. Okay, now if I'm lucky, these are the materials that are going to make me 4 more grow boxes. Let's get started. But first, I have to put the pickup away. We've been cutting up wood to burn, so I've got quite a mess over here. I'm going to have to clean up before I get started. Okay, so we've got it all cleaned up and we're ready to make our cuts. Now I'm going to need 4 6-foot 2x4s and 4 3-foot 2x4s for each grow box. So that's a total of 12 for 4 grow boxes. So that's the first cuts that I'm going to be making. Fortunately, we have the wood burning stove in here. Beautiful fire. It's over 50 degrees in here now. It's going nice and strong. It's very warm. I'll probably have to take my coat off before I get to work. I also need some braces in between the corner posts. So those are going to be 19 1/4. And I'm going to need 6 for each grow box. So that's going to be a total of 24. Okay, so I'm ready to put the frame together so that I can attach the side pieces. Okay, now I have all 4 sides of the first grow box framework put together. Now I'm going to lay out the side pieces. Okay, so here is the finished box, except it's not all put together yet. These are the corner posts, the 4x4s that we attach all the panels to. I'll have 4 of them, one in each corner. And unfortunately, my camera SIM card filled up while I was working on putting the end panels together. So we didn't get that on film, but it's pretty much the same. They're all just different sizes. All just putting these fir fencing pieces on the framework. It really is a nice grow box. I'm really pleased with the Justin Rhodes grow box pattern. As I said last spring, the side pieces that I could afford were 6 foot long. So my grow box isn't the size of Justin Rhodes. Mine is only a 6x3. His are 8x4. He used cedar, and I couldn't afford cedar, so this is what we've got. But they're a good size, and I love doing the hugelkultur in the bottom, and then the compost on top, and this height is perfect for working in. I'm not bending over so much or getting down on my hands and knees, so I'm really enjoying these grow boxes. And I've got enough material cut for one more, and then I'm gonna have to go scavenging for some more material for the frames. I can't put it together yet because the location where it's going to live is covered in snow. And so I'm just gonna keep them inside the shop for probably another month or so until it's not covered in snow or frozen ground. And then I can move these pieces, and that's one of the things I really like about this style of grow box, is that these separate panels can be made in the shop and easily transported to the permanent location and put together in place. It's really convenient. I really do like these grow boxes. But now it's time to make more. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Please like and subscribe. I'm so grateful for you. Until we meet again.